Hello, guys, and welcome to Dreams Journal. So this is a brand new podcast about dreams weekly. I'm your host, ZeBraTurt-le, with my co-hosts Mick Calamist, 42, and Mr. Wushi, and we have a special guest, RbdJellyfish. So let's meet our co-hosts now. So, how are y'all doing today?
Hey.
Great.
Good.
So, who are you, Mr. Wushi? Tell the people about yourself.
I gotta go first, huh? Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go first, buddy. You gotta go first.
No, great. Jesus, I wasn't prepared. Okay, so basically, I just like to make all kinds of different stuff, especially in dreams, and I just try to help out any other creators in any other way I can.
Nice. How about you, Mick Calamist? Who are you, bud?
So I've been dreaming since day one of the beta. So it's been a while, over a year.
Oh no,
time has been flying by.
I've been in dreams since day one. It's been a long time. It's came a long ways, and we have a special guest tonight. We have RbdJellyfish. He's made several creations that have all been amazing. So, who are you, RbdJellyfish?
I am RbdJellyfish. And so I've also been in the beta, or I've been in dreams since the beta started, day one.
Nice.
And I basically just like making weird little minimalistic sort of games.
Yeah. And we will get to him with the questions for him later on in the podcast. But we have goals for this podcast. My goals personally is to just grow exponentially and to one day have a Patreon. That's probably gonna happen way in the future, but I like to have big goals. What are y'all goals, Mr. Wushi and McCallumist?
And I'm just here to have fun.
Yeah, I'm ready to just have fun right now.
There's just so much to talk about in terms of dreams. There's from art to like principles of what good game design actually is. There's just so much content there, and I feel like you just gotta talk about. And the community is just so damn amazing, and you just gotta constantly shout out people who need shout outs.
Hashtag best community ever. Every single one of y'all. Whether you're a dreamer or a player or a creator or a curator or a I don't know what else there is, but
whatever you call yourself.
Whatever you call yourselves. We are a judge-free zone in the Dreamiverse. How about you, Mr. Wushi? What are your goals?
That I said mine. I will repeat myself. That's all good. No. I just want to have a good time and have fun.
That's right. How about you, McCallumist?
So I think a super interesting thing that like Shu said at the Impys was that they had like a 10-year plan for dreams. And it's really just like this infinite thing that's just going to keep on keeping on. And there's so much content out there.
Dreams is going to be a project that's going to be working on, I think, all the way through PS5 and maybe even PS6 or whatever else is in the future. But that's way down the line. I know you're a guest, RBD, but do you have any goals for this podcast?
For the podcast?
You don't have to have any if you don't want to, but
I'll throw out the short-term goal of making this particular episode great.
Yes, my man. So, we're gonna start a weekly series in this podcast, and that is what dreams have we been playing. So we're gonna go around the room. We're gonna talk about what dreams we've been playing, from music to dreams to games to animation. So whatever you've been playing, let the people know. So we're gonna start out with our guest, RbD.
So I guess I can't remember when I started playing. I think I started playing it last week, but it's called B-Hop Speedrunner.
Yes.
Yes. So before Dreams, I was really big on speedrunning Little Big Planet and speedrunning community levels in that, and I kind of started to do that in Dreams too. And someone sent me this level called B-Hop Speedrunner by Karamba ZMG. And it's basically the way it works is it's a first-person game, and every time you jump, you gain a little bit of speed. And if you jump repeatedly, you just build up speed more and more and more. But if you go too long without jumping, if you stay on the ground for too long, you just lose all that speed. So the whole thing is just about like hopping through levels and building up as much speed as you can without losing it all, and then like getting the fastest time possible. And it's just really like well designed and super addicting.
I know. I played through it, I think this past week, and I was terrible at it. But I watched somebody speedrun. I think it was Acert or somebody, but he basically got like 7 seconds like every single one. I was like, "How are you doing that, bud?" Like, it was mind blowing. But have you got what is your fastest time so far on one of them?
I don't know. It depends on the level. I actually have it up and I'm like looking through the scoreboard. I'm tied for first right now.
Oh, really?
Like one of them. I had for like a little bit. I had first in every level.
No way.
I uploaded a video of that, but then everyone saw the video and then like knocked away my first place time on everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still have first in like at least one of them.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was terrible at it. I got like, I think my highest was like 40 seconds. Because I was trying to like, I was trying to like record gameplay for my channel, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna play this so fast, and then I did not realize that you could actually jump at all at first. Like I was just like, I was just.
Oh yeah, because it's on like the it's on R1 or L1.
Yeah, it gets weird.
Like
I was like, I'm pressing X and it's not jumping. I thought I was doing like the level wrong, but
yeah, the reason it switched is because you have to like move the camera and stuff while you're jumping. So that would be really awkward if you had to press X because you have to use the right stick with your thumb.
But then eventually, like I got it down packed, and I was jumping away, and I was trying to use a little like wall jumps too, and like it was. Anyways, I got better at it eventually, but. Great game. I don't know who made that. Do you know who made that?
Karumba ZMG.
Yeah, great job, bud. I think I featured you as well, so congratulations on that. But you did amazing on that project, and you should make more stuff like that. He also has and I'm pretty sure that dream is part 1 and part 2. So go play it. It's called B-Hop Speedrunner. B-Hop.
Yeah, B-Hop Speedrunner.
Yeah. Have you played anything else that you like this week?
Not really. Just went through the Impy nominations to get in the loop, but I've mostly been creating.
Nice. All right, who wants to go next? Mr. Wushi or Mick Calamus? Who wants to speak first?
I'll go next.
All right.
I was completely enamored with The Water Gardens by Half Up.
Yes, that is something else.
The game was a work of art. It was just so well designed. You could definitely tell this guy knew what he was doing.
And it wasn't even nominated for Impy, but you know, it's fine.
I think it came out this year though, so
yeah.
No, but
maybe it'll get Impy's.
It better get one next year. It better.
It was one of the few dreams where I'm like, I just really need to get through the entire dream and get to the end. It was just
have you beat it yet?
So good. Yeah, I beat it.
Okay, good. The ending's really good. If you haven't played it, go play it because it is honestly from like beginning to end something else.
The flowing water effects on the rocks.
Oh my gosh!
The birds. The whole art style is just fantastic.
I just love the isometric camera.
Oh man. I think he made someone before that as well that was also like that, but it was.
It was like a teaser scene.
Yeah, but like it wasn't as big. Like on this one, I mean, like so like the whole entire island, you can see like the whole entire game from the little like sailboat thing, and then whenever you go to like specific islands, you can see part of like the whole entire map while you're on the island. I think that is so cool and so like man. He said, Half Up. We need to get you on this podcast as well, Bo, because he is something else. Yeah.
I've also been playing some of these crazy experiments that I've been seeing on Dream's Twitter. One of them is by Sleeper Wolf, and it's basically,
that sounds familiar.
It's basically this like hologram simulator. Like you put any sculpt you want in the middle of this gadget, and it makes this insanely cool rotating hologram.
I think I saw that all over Twitter too.
I don't know what logic he has in there.
3D rotating head or something like that.
I'm afraid to like open up his microchips.
Oh, I know. It's probably insane. But
you should definitely check that out if you haven't.
Is that the one where it was like a 3D rotating head?
Yeah. That was different. But
that was different. Oh.
Yeah, that was by a Menho Dreams. That like 3D head.
Yeah.
Which is also
I saw that on Twitter.
Insane. Just probably using a million laser scopes. Who fucking knows?
That dude's crazy though. I mean, they're all crazy. But no, Water Gardens is something else. If you have not played it, go play it because you will not be disappointed, to say the least.
10 out of 10 dream.
10 out of 10 would recommend. Go play it today. Who's next? Yes, what is your favorite dream, bud? Or what is your favorite dream of the week?
The best part is that they come together. It's the same thing. So there's a bit of background to quickly give you. Basically, have you ever played Punch Quest? Have you ever played Jetpack Joyride? Have you ever played Shopping Cart Hero? Yes. If you've played any of those games and you like them, you have to look at Cow Runner. It is the most addicting game that I have found to date in Dreams. I can prove it too. You can go on the leaderboard. I'm right there, top 10, number 6, 181 points. I did as many laps as I can. I beat the creator, Surrounded. Shout out to him, by the way. That was a really good game. But it's so simple, but it's so amazing, and it blew my mind in the weirdest ways.
Not even close to JC's score though.
Get there, you'll see.
51,000. Second place is 252.
I do not know how determined I am.
Wait,
I will get there.
He has 51,000.
Are you insane? Oh my god.
Mr. Moshi has 181.
I'll get there. You'll see. I'm climbing. That's the point.
Listen,
I'm climbing.
I played it and I got to like 7.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I think I got like 10.
A lot of people they checked out too soon. One of the coolest things that I didn't realize is when you get these upgrades, it's like Shopping Cart Hero. You can go further, you can do better. And what's even cooler is when you get high enough, like a high enough lap number, there's extra upgrades that unlock that you didn't even know about before. It's like it just blows my mind because it's so well done. Like it takes me back to being a little kid at school playing Flash games. It feels exactly like that, and I love every second of it.
At addictinggames.com.
Yes.
That's what I like about Dreams in general. It feels like the next addicting games, but even more like community driven.
Exactly.
Yeah. I played it and then I picked up one of those like beams and it like slowed down the cow. Mm-hmm. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, all right, I'm good at it now. Like I'm going on the track. I got this.
Something tells me
you need the rocket booster. You get the rocket booster. That'll help you out. It'll turn you.
I unlocked that.
And you go further. The best upgrade you can get is the autopilot. It'll literally take control of you and just send you on your way. And what's fun, and I think this might need to be fixed, to be honest, this is the one downside, is when you're going too fast and you turn on autopilot, he crashes into every single wall. But that kind of makes it more fun in a weird way.
Huh.
But don't you die, though?
You don't die. It teleports and does all kinds of craziness. It gets chaotic, and I bet you that is how that 51,000 score came to be.
You just leave it running overnight and it just autopiloted every lap.
I'm sure if you upgrade that autopilot, you can get there.
Oh my goodness.
I just love the score difference between number 1 and number 2. It's like
maybe he glitched it. Who knows? I don't know.
Maybe he's just good.
I just think it's worth checking out, and specifically, don't just go one lap and just give up. You got to give it a little bit of time. Part of it is the challenge of trying to do better than the last time you played.
All right, I'm gonna play it during this podcast.
Your score.
Yes, everybody listening right now, go play Cow Runner because apparently it is the next Jetpack Joyride, or what's it called? That's what it's called, right? Yeah.
Shopping Cart Hero, all of those. It's that. If you like those, it's like the same thing.
Yeah. I remember playing that back in the day. Oh my gosh, I was like 10 years old and like in like middle school, and I play that every single day, trying to get so many coins to get like a upgraded jetpack. Oh my gosh, I was so cool back in the day. Not really.
You know the struggle. You know the struggle.
I know. Yeah. Anything else you liked?
I got too addicted to that. Oh, actually, wait. And then, well, I'm going to save this for later. This goes into afterwards. The next topic.
So for me, I played through something that I played way back in the beta, but it was called Expiration Date. So that dude basically made that game into like a full game with like a boss fight. He had like several dungeons. It's basically a isometric zombie game where you get loot, you level up, you have powers. It is a full blown game. I played through that and it took like an hour and a half to beat, but it had like a good story based off like Kelly Crunch and like that. It was like a very very silly narrative because like everything was based off like a serial. But other than that, I mean, it was a fun game, and you could like customize your character from head to body to skin color to shirt. I mean, it was. I mean, have y'all played it before? Expiration Date?
No, this is the first time hearing of it.
I love
Yes,
the character customization. Whenever that's a thing.
It is a fantastic game, and the zombies. I mean, and you get like swords that are like 10 or like 12 damage or like 15 damage, 20 damage. It is just a great loot game. I mean, it's like the full package. Like it was definitely my highlight of the week. And honestly, I'm surprised they not get any like nominations because I mean, it is a full blown game. So go play it today because it is.
Maybe that should have got hidden gem.
Yeah, honestly. Speaking of, oh man, you just
it's gonna be
that. It's gonna be a full blown argument, but yeah.
Are we talking about the Impys now?
No. Another one that I liked. There was a short film that I watched called Eating Alone, a short film by Dream Schooler. That does not have that much attention, and like his like animations are so well made. Like I was blown away. So go check him out. What?
What did you say it was called?
It's Eating Alone, a short film. It is fantastic. I posted my top 5 animations, and he was on first place because like, I mean, it was so good. Like I was like blown away. I was like, and why is this not getting more attention? Because I mean, it looked as good as like Disney. I'm dead serious. I mean, I might be a little exaggerating, but I mean, the animations were very, very fluid, and the characters were like very, very well designed, and just, I mean, everything about it was just like so well made. So go check him out. His name is Dream Schooler, and he's made like several films, and I'm surprised that he's not gotten some kind of recognition or something for his work because I mean, it is unbelievable. But yeah, that's. Yeah, go play it. Go look him up, Dream Schooler. And if you're listening, Dream Schooler, you're amazing because I mean you make great films, and I really hope that you get the attention that you deserve now. But yeah, so that's everything that we've been playing. Let us know in the comments what you've been playing. If there's anything that you want to shout out for the people watching this. But now we're gonna get into one of our big topics, and that is the Impys, which happened yesterday, Sunday at 11:30 a.m. EST or 4:30 GMT. Is that what they go by? I don't know what they go by.
Green Manage.
Yeah. So the Impys happened at the studio, and it was very well made. I think it was a well put show. I was looking up the like Sakis. Is that what it was called back in the day? And that was not as like developed as this was. Like this was like a full blown show, and those like Impy trophies looked really, really like legit, you know? I don't know if like the winners got that or not. But
it's a better name, Sakis too.
Yeah. So we're gonna go around the room with first impressions. So for me, I think it was a great show. Well produced. There was like one audio error at the beginning, like it like echoed a bit, but other than that, I mean they had no technical difficulties. There were like a few cringe moments where like what's her name, Miss Kitty Powers was a little too much, but other than that, it was a great show. But yeah, Whoever wants to talk next and talk next about the Impys first impressions.
Oh yeah, I thought it was great. They got Todd Howard to vote on one of the topics.
Was it
like the Bethesda
best?
Todd Howard.
Yeah, I don't know who it was.
Information: Skyrim is being made in dreams.
So
Really?
No, I think it was great for the publicity. I think there were like 6,000 views on the stream.
Yeah, Greg Miller came in there.
Todd really needed the exposure.
Yeah, gosh. But no. Yeah, Greg Miller came in there, I think. Actually, during like his part, he came in there and like saying, "What's up? What's up, PS Nation?" Whatever. What is up, PS Nation? Or like whatever he says nowadays. But yeah. Anything else you liked? Or anything else that you didn't like about it? First impressions?
My first impression was that, like, I agree. It was really good. I'm like not one to watch award shows, but I tuned in anyway, and like I really loved the little interludes they had, like the fake movie trailers and the
oh my gosh, they were so
ad.
good.
They were actually like I felt like none of the humor like fell flat. It was actually all just really funny, which I didn't expect. I kind of expected them to try to be funny and then just have it not be, but it was actually all really good, I thought.
And like, I'm not gonna lie, like I won't not get to happen. That was a great teaser. Like, yeah. I'm not gonna like it looked legit.
I want the
like,
Please Hug Me
I would
too.
Watch that.
I want to watch the Please Hug Me movie.
Yes, that was an intense trailer. That's more intense than like most like Hollywood trailers. I'm dead serious. Like that was a well put trailer. I mean, you had like every single. Were they hug people or were they just like Connie's? I can't remember. But anyways, I mean, that was a intense trailer. I was like, holy cow! Like, okay, Mini Molecule, I see you. And then Grandma's lava cookies. That was very well made too as well. Like that was a great animation. Like the house itself, that was beautiful. Like I was blown away.
You gotta love the inside jokes.
Do what?
I love the inside jokes.
Oh, I know. And then they had
recenter your imps.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Oh, and then Cubert's Valentine thing. So apparently that's gonna be a like real thing though, because really? I think DopeFish is like actually working on that. Oh, I think I don't quote me on that, but maybe not. We'll see. But no, yes, great job on the animations and all the interludes that you did because they were all funny. And I mean, for like a award show, I mean, it felt good. Like it felt short and sweet to the point. It was not like long drawn out, like commercials, sort of like the Grammys or not really the Game Awards anymore, but back in the day, Game Awards. I mean, they used to have like long commercials, so. I'm glad that they didn't make it drawn out. But yeah. Who's next for first impressions?
I don't got much to say on it. I mean, overall, it was great. I mean, I think everything that's been said has already been said.
Yeah.
I think my main issues with anything comes down to the actual nominees as well as the winners. But the show itself was great.
Yeah, the show was very well put. And there was a lot of people there. Like, there was... How many people do y'all think was there? Like 50? 50, 40? 40, 50? Because I was trying to count everybody in the pre-show, and there was a lot of people there. And
what's
the whole
that office, one dude? Wasn't it, basically?
Yeah. What was that one dude? Samuel Jackson, or what was his name? That was a crazy part where he did the voice acting part, where he did like all those like voice impressions. That was a great bit.
Dave Camp.
Yeah, Dave Campbell.
Yeah, Dave Campbell.
I don't know why I said Samuel Jackson.
That would be something.
I don't know why I said that. Ignore what I just said. But no, yeah, Sam. What's his name? Sam Campbell. Yeah.
Anyways, Dave Campbell.
Dave Campbell. Sorry. Sam Campbell. Dave Campbell. Anyways, he did a great job on his voice impressions. I was thoroughly impressed. I was like, hold up, this dude could be in like in movies or something. But
Jackson's in movies.
He was in movies? Oh, okay, never mind. I just need to stop talking. But yeah. Well, speaking of first impressions, who do y'all think got left out? It was gonna be a big topic, just on that because we've been talking about it all.
The one that jumps to mind, which I guess I know why it was left out, but Slide Out.
Yes.
That Wipeout recreation, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why it probably didn't get an Impy because it was a recreation of something. But like, that one hands down should have won like best visuals.
But I mean,
or best sound design, or like anything.
But like, it didn't like. I mean, is that a like original track or is that a fan made track?
I don't know, but I know they use the same like ship names as the Wipeout games too.
No, that's why I guess. But I mean, he could at least been like awarded for best creator or something, you know? I don't know.
I just think that one was like really well done. It should have had some recognition.
Also, I was surprised that House of Beavis.
Yeah, that's my biggest person who got left out.
That thing is art.
I know there was some like copyright issues that they were talking about.
Oh, really?
Kind of disqualified it. But like, still, you gotta pick something of his. Like everything he does is incredible.
And then what's that one dude who makes like all those like insane worlds where you can travel through? I don't know what the name is, but he made that like mountain climb type thing, or like you like explore through a mountain. I don't know his name. I don't know the creations, but it's in my head. I just can't explain it. But that dude got left out as well.
About Chris Red Walker, he does these crazy temple. They're kind of just walking simulators, but they're still incredible.
Also, what's that one game? Rust of Wood or something like that. Rust. It's like has that like black crow and like a forest type looking thing. Oh, what's it called?
Yeah, I think that's by Bad Robot.
Was he nominated or no?
I don't think so.
But yeah, I mean, I think some creations got left out too. Like, I think the best streams category, there were better ones out there, I think, but that's just my opinion. But
it's kind of a possible task. There's just so much.
Yeah, there's so many. But like we'll get in that later on. But who else?
So another one that comes to mind is Big Surf 77.
Yeah, but has he made anything besides the like original project that he did way back in the day? I don't think he has. That's why I think he got left out.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that is true, but like, I don't know. Just because you didn't make things all year doesn't mean you don't.
Yeah, I mean that thing got so much spotlight. I think that ended up on like IGN, Kotaku.
Are you talking about the Encounter?
Yeah.
That space level? Yeah, I think that one just had like, that was the first thing I saw where I was like, oh my god, like I can't.
Like, this is dream.
It looks so good.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who else got left out. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that like we can think of. But...
one more that like I guess they didn't really fit into many of the categories, but have you heard of Freakers?
Yes.
Yeah, he like doesn't make anything of his own. Like he doesn't lead many projects, but he helps so many other people with theirs. Just like making assets and sounds and music and stuff. I feel like he deserves more. I nominated him for like Dreamer of the Year, but I guess since he didn't have any projects of his own, he didn't really...
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, it was definitely popularity based on some of the stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll get that in the winners thing, but
I also thought Vitamin G90. Wonder if he's British, it's probably Vitamin, but yeah, he wasn't nominated for anything, and he's like 5 picks. The dude is crazy good.
I know.
Oh, they made the... Oh yeah, they made like the White City and...
Oh yeah.
They hope.
Yeah, like.
They did the. Like, they did
why
the.
did he not get nominated? I don't understand. Like he made so much stuff. Too.
City in the Clouds. Then, yeah, they make a lot of. They have a lot of good stuff.
The Greasy Meal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's incredible.
And then who's those like two like brothers who like make games together? They made Wingsuit World, and they made
Wingsuit World.
They didn't get nominated for anything either. I'm shook.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
I think who's that dreamer who's level like 400 something? He's like Japanese.
I don't know, but that's insane. I'm not even level 100 yet.
Kuro-chan. I don't know how to pronounce this. But
he's
I
level
think he was
400
nominated
something.
for like one thing, but
oh yeah, that's another thing. Like they could have like announced like who like the most played dreamer is and who was the highest dreamer. I mean, they could have said that in Dreams, but that's just like nitpicking.
Yeah, you can like just sort by level in Dreams though, so you don't even.
Yeah, you don't need to award show for that.
I could tell you right now who the highest dreamer level is.
I'm curious to see who that is.
It is Bukuro-chan.
What's he make?
They're level 424. They made.
He's got to be doing something.
They made that 7th doll. Makima.
Oh yeah, that was a nomination for the best animation, which that was insane. But
he collabed on this
yeah,
animation.
I mean,
they seem to like mechs and like cities and stuff.
Oh, speaking of cities, City Simulator. I'm surprised that wasn't on there. You know, that was a fantastic dream. Oh man, that
super polish.
Yeah. Now, do you think it's because of like copyright issues? But I mean, then again, like, it's not. I mean, it's its own thing, isn't it? Like, is there a City Simulator like that in the world? There probably is. Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense. Anything else that was left out, you think?
Runner should have won every single award.
Cat Runner.
Everything. Won everything.
We could go all day
Cat
just
Runner
like
for all
listing people
awards. Cat Runner
people who like didn't get a nomination that should have, but it's just like impossible to fit everyone.
Although I got one to mention, like an actual one. Was Marvelous, which I think at some point we've all played probably.
Yeah, but that was Sonic. I think that's
the interesting thing though. It's like Sonic themed, but it was still MM picked though.
Yeah.
Like because MM doesn't pick copyrighted stuff, but that one slipped through. So I'm wondering what happened there.
I don't know. Maybe next year they'll pick. Well, wasn't all of the nominees picked by us or no?
I mean, we sent in nominations, but they had to filter them out.
Oh.
Like they weren't vote based either. Like if a bunch of people nominated the same thing, that doesn't guarantee it like gets the nomination.
True, yeah. But I know that we talked about who got left out, but what do y'all think of the winner of the shows? Of all the awards.
Like all the people who won are just incredible.
Do you disagree with any of the award, like any of the winners? Do you want to get out of that?
The only one I thought was weird is the Hidden Gem Dream. It's created by Sir Mackenzie, who's fantastic, like amazing.
Yeah.
But he has 2,000 followers. I feel like everything he makes is pretty well out there.
Gonna be hidden.
Yeah, and the weird thing about that is like for at least a month, that thing was like right down smack in the middle of Dreams. Like whenever you put up Dreams, that was the first thing that you saw was just his hidden gem, or like his do robots think of electric imps? Is that what it's called? Anyways,
fantastic Philip K. Dick reference, by the way.
Yeah, but I think that a few hidden gems could have been in there, like on mine, for example. Expiration Date, fantastic original game, and I never heard of it. Or like Cow Runner, Cow Runner should have been in there.
Yeah.
Anything else that y'all didn't agree with?
I didn't agree with about like half of them, to be honest. But I don't know. I thought there were like best streamer, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm mainly on Twitch, and I mainly watch like Kelbiones and Acer and Inelius.
I mean,
I think they're really good. Like I thought one of them deserved it, but then Project Genesis won it, and I guess he streams on YouTube. But I just didn't like that category in general because it's such a big popularity contest. It's not about like who's actually the best. It's just who gathered the most followers.
It is, and I quote, favorite streamer. So
yeah,
yeah,
that is true. But I don't. It's just like, what's the point if it's just? I mean, like, don't even go through with the vote. Just go through, count all the subs up. Say this guy has the most subs. Give him the Impy. Like,
don't worry about it. I'm sure next time it'll be like Ninja or somebody.
Ninja, the next Ninja.
I don't know.
Probably the same Ninja who's gonna go to Dreams.
It would have been nice if they'd split the category into like YouTube and Twitch or something, or like videos versus streamers.
Next year they should have best podcast. Dreams Journal for that.
That's gonna be awkward when we don't even get nominated.
I know, right? It's all right. We're the first though, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, I wanted to shout out Tap Giles. He's my MVP for most helpful dreamer, just because like I feel like he's personally helped me with a bunch of shit. So
same, because he has every single icon on his website, and that helps me out so much. Oh my goodness, I love him to death. But yes,
I feel like Tannic Alloy, just they need to make a separate award for him because like
I know he did not win. He did not win the
stop.
He didn't win the what's it called the thank you didn't. Yeah. Who won that? The piano player?
To be fair, the piano player is insane too. Lord knows how.
But I mean, but like that dude, he made so many cool things. Like he made the rock paper scissors. He even made VR work. Dreams. Like
the pool table.
The pool table.
What?
That was insane.
You gotta give him an award for just being on.
You got to. You have to. Like, oh, that's all right. He is definitely our award because I mean that dude's made so many things that have gone viral. It's ridiculous. Like, oh man, I'm trying to think of who else got.
Maybe next time.
One thing that I did with, he made Kubrick and he made Great Job Human. He deserved those awards. That guy was something else this year. His name is the Burger Van?
Like a van of burgers.
There you go. The best kind of...
He won best gameplay and he won best story? No.
Sound design.
Best sound design, yes. He won best sound design for Great Job Human, and then he won best gameplay for Kubrick. Which, I mean, all those games are good. But I mean, he's in his own level with that kind of stuff. If you have not played Kubrick, play it.
I don't know. I played Kubrick and it felt kind of janky to me. Like,
really?
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I should play through the whole thing.
What did you make it to?
I don't know. I didn't get very far because I just got kind of like.
I will say
it didn't feel smooth to me.
I will say that whenever you get to like R, it gets insane. I'll just say that. I mean, I'm not gonna say what happens, but something happens in the world of Kubrick to make it more exciting. And then whenever you get to that's when it gets just crazy. It is a great game. Kubrick, very well deserved. But I'm surprised that some of the games, I mean, best gameplay, like, in my opinion, there were much better games than the ones nominated. I mean, Art Therapy's fun. Scavenger's fun, but...
Cow Runner.
Cow Runner, yes, Cow Runner, like, yeah. That's going to be our title of the show, is just Cow Runner. Cow Runners are everything. I'm trying to think of what else I've played for, like, hours on end.
It's just too subjective to have like best gameplay because everything in the category is so different from one another. How do you even compare them?
Did y'all play a dream called like Bomb Pig or something like that? It was like Bomb Pig or like Pig Bomb. Anyways, that was made back in I think early access, and I played that for days on end. I was like number one for the longest time. Like that was so much fun. I don't know the title of it. I'm actually curious what it's called now. I'm gonna look it up real fast, and y'all just talk while I look it up. But It's so much fun. It's like Bomb of the Pig or something like that. Bomb of the Pig.
For anyone that remembers Little Big Planet, I'm waiting for all the bomb survivals to show up. That's what we need.
That's what it's called.
We need bomb survivals. We need shark survivals. We need all the survivals.
Yes. Oh, I played. Somebody made a bomb survival template. I played.
Did they really?
It was terrible though. It was.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. Please, no one do that.
Not good.
We don't
not good.
We really.
Oh, and then I played something called like GTA Dreams Edition, something like that. It was so bad. I mean, it was just not good. Oh, it was bad.
That's a tough ask.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that was like really good this year that didn't get nominated.
But like that's my point. Is like you could choose a whole bunch of things that are good, but like from person to person, it's like if they just don't like the genre, then they're gonna call it a bad game. Or if like so how do you pick like this pig bomb survival thing you're talking about and compare that to like a puzzle game like Kubrick?
Yeah.
And how can you say that one is better than the other when it's like they're trying to do completely different things? It's like my toaster is better than your Nintendo 64 because your Nintendo 64 doesn't toast bread.
They should have split gameplay into like different categories entirely, like different genres.
Yeah.
That would.
I agree, but then they would have had to like spend their budget on a lot more of those Impy trophies.
That's true. They're very pricey.
What's that one game that's like Outlast? I don't know what it's called, but I've seen it so many times, and like it is so polished. Oh, that's not bothering me to death. It's so good though. It's like a horror game that's like Outlast. I played through it, and like it feels like Outlast. So like you have like the starting screen is it's like a camera opens up and it's like play and like options like play and exit, and like it's like inside of like an actual camcorder, and then it's like a full-blown intro to like the actual game itself, and it's like followed by this character named Nathan, something like that, and then you are pretty much left inside of the actual like cafeteria, and you have to explore the whole entire abandoned hospital. It's so cool. It's so well made, and then like you have like a little like camcorder, and you have to get batteries. Anyways, it's a great dream. I don't know what it's called, but go play it. Just try look it up like Outlast Dreams, and you'll probably find it or something. But I don't know what it's called. But yeah. But that being said, though, what are some of the improvements that we can do, or what are some improvements that Media Molecule should do to improve the show next year?
More categories.
Yeah, better
more
choices.
Categories. Yeah. Or just like more options in general. Because I feel like every single award had like 5. And I feel like most awards have at least like 6 or 7, right? I think like the Game Awards had at least seven nominations for every single award. I think. And like the Grammys,
like a genre thing.
Yeah.
Like best shooter, best third person game.
Yeah.
Best puzzler.
Best adventure.
Like reduce the number of popularity contests.
Yeah.
Because I think the Hidden Gem one was up for a vote, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the Hidden Gem, favorite streamer, favorite not favorite creator.
Putting Hidden Gem up to a vote is kind of counterintuitive, because then it's like the one that's more of a hidden gem would end up with less votes.
Yeah, it should have been like probably should have just picked it themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, before we move on too much, I just want to quickly go back to say something.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to tread very carefully with what I say, for starters. And also, I am incredibly biased in this one.
With like Cat Runner?
Well, that's not, this time it's not Cat Runner. Not this time. But, so me personally, I like to do a lot of character stuff. So I see a lot of characters and I know about stuff like that. So looking at the nominees for characters, I feel like there was so many that they could have picked. And nothing against the Fox, character Frederick the Fox here, but I just don't know if that was the best character in the entire game.
I totally agree.
I just think Frederick Fox has so much street cred, like because of how popular, like how often he was remixed and stuff. and how often he was used in other people's games. Like, it's not the most interesting character. He doesn't have all these special abilities.
The most popular character is the robot, the zombie robot. That's nowhere on here.
Which one?
Zombot. If you look at the most thumbs up character, it is the robot zombie. But that
was that as widely used in remixed as Frederick?
What's it called? Zombot?
I just remember like even really early on when they showed Frederick Fox on like the MM streams, and they showed how many different remixes of it there were, and they were like all quality remixes.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing.
Like it just seems like Frederick Fox is such a good blank slate for remixing, while also being such a great standalone character too.
If you're going off of characters that could be remixed, why not just have the blank puppet itself? You know.
Because it doesn't stand on its own.
Not true, but but I don't know. It just seems like I just seen too many different ones that just felt shafted. And
I mean, it's the same with every category.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this is the one where I feel more personally attached to. That's where I feel more strongly about this one. And then also, what's interesting too is for the the best animation, it went to just the duet, which is fine. I'm not saying anything against that. I'm just wondering why it wasn't the whole thing. Because duet is actually part of like an entire
Green Guy. You're right. Yeah,
Green Guy. Like, why wasn't Green Guy the entirety of it? That whole thing should have been best animation, not just this one part.
Also,
I mean, but it isn't that like a sequence of separate dreams though? It's not all one sort of.
Well, some of them they chain together though. You can like
one dream.
So
like Green Guy is like 22 minutes long. That, and it's basically a whole entire story of Green Guy, and it has like eight scenes in it, I think. And it's basically, so if you never watched Green Guy, you should watch it. First off, it basically tells the backstory of Green Guy, and then like it tells like a little like twist to Green Guy, and then Green Guy meets Bo, and that's when they do a little duet, which honestly is so well made. I mean, I love Green Guy and Bo.
And even though they're separate scenes, technically they are like still connected. The end of one goes into what happens next, so it is like you're meant to watch them all together.
I mean, best animation, the winner of that, like duet, I feel like that was the one of the ones that I like wholeheartedly agreed should have won.
Yes,
just because like maybe it was taken out of context of the full story. Sure, I don't know, but
yeah. So
the scene itself, like the animation is so fluid and high quality. Usually with Dreams animations, you can see exactly where all the keyframes are because people haven't gotten the transitions like quite right. But this one is like perfect.
Well, that's what the whole Dream was like with all the scenes, because it's the same creator making all of these. So that's why it's strange that it's only one part of the entire story.
The MP goes to the same person anyway. It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a big deal. It's just interesting.
It's definitely interesting. I think another person who got kind of ripped off. I mean, I know he's very, very popular, but like Disarmed. I mean, for him not to win the award, I feel like it's just. I mean,
it's been quiet for a while.
Anyways, Disarmed should have been the best streamer, I think, just because he's made so mind-blowing things, I think, in Dreams that like. I mean, yes, granted, people have made stuff sort of like that, but like I feel like Disarmed is still like way up there. I don't know. It may be biased of Disarmed, but I feel like that he definitely got a little bit scooted a little bit. What do y'all think?
I feel like all of his creations could have been nominated for best visuals. So.
Yeah. Was he even nominated for that?
He only got nominated for music and best creator.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. But did y'all want to touch on anything else before we move on?
I'm like scrolling through this really quick to see.
Yeah.
Anything. I thought the best. Oh, so the Wish I Had Thought of That award.
Yes.
I like
that dude.
I like the winner. Like I like that creation. It's a fun game. But I thought my interpretation of that category was like, I wish I had thought of that, because if I had thought of that idea, I would have been able to make it and then like, get all the credit for whatever, or like.
Yeah.
But the some of these were so what I kind of expected to win was something that was really, really simple, but a really, really unique idea. And like, I don't know if this one was that simple. The one that I thought should have won was Alex's Nightmare, which was the platformer made entirely out of text gadgets.
That was so cool. Yeah.
Anybody who had thought of that idea would have been able to make it, and it would have been well done. Like, so that's why I thought that should have won. I wish I thought of that award, because
it's a weird way to phrase
I thought
it.
about it, I would have been able to make it.
Yeah. So just to tell everybody nominations for that, it was Player Piano Player, and it was Functional Move Violin, who's made so many insane stuff. The Gate, which is really cool, like the Gate is where you like transport through like worlds. Through, like,
it's like a seamless portal, yeah.
Yeah, and then Alex's Nightmare was like the text box adventure type thing, and then Living Clock Screensaver. I didn't really understand that one, just because it's not. I mean, you have to like set the clock itself. But other than that, I mean, it works. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like that's one of the ones where even if I thought of that idea, like making those animations for those people to run over and build the clock, like that would have taken so much effort that I do not wish I had thought of that, because I wouldn't have done a good job with it. I don't know.
I guess my final question for this topic is: do y'all think the Dream of the Year was awarded to the right dream?
The Dream of the Year?
So, Dream of the Year was by
that was
Pig Detective Adventures in Cowboy Town. Yes.
I feel like it's the longest, most fleshed out dream that like has consistent quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't disagree with it. I think it deserved it.
Yeah, and he actually went back and he actually made Pig Detective into fully voice acted as well. And then
they also got Most Improved.
Yeah, and Most Improved, and also someone else too, right? I think
they're like a team, I guess.
I think they won 3 awards. I'm pretty sure. I think, maybe not, but I'm almost positive they won 3 awards. So I'm pretty sure SDEU won another award too. But great job for that. I mean, me personally, I've never played the second one, and I need to play it. But I played the first one, and it was amazing. And I played the little what's it called, recap in the second one, and those are some insane sketches. You know what I'm talking about? Like in the tutorial, or like in the backstory, where like who was the guy that was given the recap? But those were some insane sketches for like a Dreams project. I was like, holy cow. But yeah.
I guess my final thoughts are like those animated shorts made me super excited for MM's story mode.
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna blow our minds.
I mean, yeah, I guess like my final thoughts is also that like I really hope Knockgate is a real thing. And I really hope Don't Hug Me 2 comes out, because that was so intense. I mean, that was a insane trailer.
Those are professional level cuts.
Yeah, like that final bit where I think it was Connie and who was the other guy that was like running towards each other. That was like, I know it sounds crazy, but like a Marvel type. Like it was like, I don't. Maybe I'm just saying Mini Molecule is like on a different level, but
I mean, they're all professional game devs.
I was just mind blown by that animation. But yeah. So with that being said, we're gonna go to our second topic, and that is how to advertise dreams. And before the show, we had a heated conversation about this. So, oh man! So I just want to hear your first thoughts. Whoever wants to go first can go first about entire advertising thing in dreams. Because for me, it's not it's not where it needs to be. So I would love to hear from y'all's first impressions.
The real question is what advertising?
Exactly.
There's not much to talk about in terms of that.
Oh man, it's bad. It's really bad. Like
there was the one release trailer, and
they had the Jumanji promo, which didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Oh man, that was bad.
I mean, The Rock does have millions upon millions of followers, so
yeah, but like, it's not the
that makes just for him to tweet it out. So many people will learn about dreams that way.
Now, granted, that thing does have like 1 million views, but I mean, it's obviously sponsored, so it's up in like ads.
Now, there's also Jack Black audio somewhere in the Dreamverse now, and I really want to find it.
The thing that bugs me about that, though, is that like if this is being marketed towards gamers, right? Gamers hate movie games because they always just end up being pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
So why would they say, hey, let's market Dreams by making a movie game in Dreams? So it just looks like this sort of like B-level sort of rip-off type looking thing to like. If you're familiar with Dreams and you see they made Jumanji in Dreams, it's like, oh, that's super cool. But if you don't know what Dreams is at all, it just kind of looks like a janky like movie promotion thing that just ends up being weird. Like, I can't see anybody getting interested in Dreams from that. If anything, I'd see it doing the opposite, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I feel the same thing. Like, if I was not interested in Dreams, like I saw that, like, what did I just watch? Like, I mean, it wasn't even. I mean, the like character models looked like half made. I don't know. I just think they could advertise it better than that. And then, like, ever since then, I mean, there has been nothing on Dreams. Nothing. Like, if it was
the
not
Impys,
but
I mean, that got some decent like viewership. But
like, if it was not for the Impys, like, there would be nothing Dreams related. I mean, everything being advertised for Dreams is like people posting it in like PS4 Reddit. And that is the only way to get Dreams advertised because I guess PlayStation does not want to advertise it whatsoever. I don't know why. Like, this is going to be one of the biggest games in 2020, and they're not going to advertise it whatsoever. I mean, like the same thing happened to a game last year. They like never ever advertised Concrete Genie. That was a very creative game. I mean, I never picked it up personally, but like, I mean, I think they showed maybe 3 trailers for that game, and that's all. Like you have to advertise your games to make them sell. I mean, they went on a whole entire week-long tour for like Uncharted and Horizon. I mean, why not advertise it for Dreams? I mean, Dreams is going to be one of the biggest games next year, and like Shu said himself that it is a 10-year project. So why not advertise it?
That's the thing. If it's a 10-year project, so typically for games, like the big sales spike comes immediately on release. You do a big marketing push, then you release it, a whole bunch of people buy it, and then sales taper off. But like, do you think Dreams could be the opposite, where it starts out slow and just gradually grows and grows and grows?
That's my hope.
Of course it will.
That's my hope, yeah.
Oh, I mean, it has to, because that's the problem with Dreams in itself that makes it hard to advertise. You can't really advertise it unless you have amazing creations by the community to show to people.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have everybody, like all the new people buy Dreams at the same time and it's just flooded with terrible creations, then that's just going to make everybody leave.
Yeah, like
so maybe not marketing it is the big brain strat.
like pretty much they're probably going to use stuff that they had in the Impys to like, you know, add trailers and stuff like that because they need to show the best of the best. But yeah, it just comes down to the community. How good can us as the community make our projects to really get people to want to support this?
Or just show a like proper campaign trailer. I mean, I think we have seen maybe 15 minutes of the campaign total. I mean, that thing is I cannot tell you what that. I mean, I know it's about art, and I know that if it features that like pink looking creature and that dragon, right? But like other than that, I mean, I don't know what the heck's gonna go on that in the campaign because I mean they have showed nothing from that, nothing. And I mean, I just think that they need to drop some kind of Dreams trailer this week, or I hope this week, because I mean, they are running out of time to market Dreams. So with that being said, what do y'all think Sony's doing wrong? I mean, we kind of touched on that, but I mean, do you think Sony's doing anything right at all with Dreams marketing?
Not doing anything.
I mean, like I said, I don't know if they need to do anything right now.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Like, if it were a typical game, then sure. Like, the lack of marketing is scary. But when the game depends on the quality of the user-generated content, then do you really want all these new people to flood in at the same time and start publishing all this garbage?
You're
no,
right.
That's going to scare away all the players.
The beta was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that is true.
I mean, and they advertised for like 2 weeks straight, I think, for the early access, right? I mean, they had at least 3 or 4 trailers for that, I'm pretty sure. And they like tweeted out every single day, like, "Hey, Dreams Early Access is coming this week, where you can create anything and everything, and you can play anything and everything." Like, I don't understand why that's not there now. You know, I don't know.
I feel like it kind of makes sense because it's a community-driven game, and so now that marketing is community-driven. So they're kind of just like banking on us, like posting on Reddit, posting on Twitter. And I cannot count how many times I've posted on Reddit and had a moderately successful post, and so many people are like, "What is Dreams? What is Dreams? What is Dreams?"
Yeah.
I'd love to answer those questions.
I would love to, but I just wish that somebody at like PlayStation would just bring out a video saying what is Dreams to finally put in all questions. Because I mean, you have like 2 different. You have the person who knows about Dreams, and then you have the person who like is like, what is Dreams? Is it a creation tool? Can you play games? I cannot tell you how many times I have seen, well, can you make this? Can you make that? Can you make this? I'm like, yes, you can make anything and everything. I mean, people are like, can you make first-person shooters? Can you make third-person shooters? Can you make puzzle games? I mean,
yes.
I just think that they need to have some kind of video to answer all these questions so that people would just know what Dreams is. I mean, I know it's a very hard task to accomplish, but I don't know. I just want this game to succeed, and I just want it to do well. And I don't know. So I guess that brings me to the like main question for this discussion, and that is, if you were in Sony's shoes and you had money to market Dreams, how would you market Dreams, and what would that look like? And y'all can all take turns. Whoever wants to start can start. But
I would, at like a big conference like E3 or something, buy out a bunch of time slots and show a bunch of completely different looking trailers. But then at the end of each one, it's like, this game was made in Dreams, by the way. And then show like Dreams coming out this time. And then like 10 minutes later, it shows another trailer. And it's like, this was also made in Dreams, by the way. And just keep going through like a bunch of different genres. Like, show something silly, show something super realistic. So show some like dystopian sci-fi, like show some hack and slash Dark Souls, like just show like the breadth of what's possible in Dreams without saying it's Dreams, but then afterwards reveal that it's like, this was made entirely in Dreams.
Yeah,
like something like that. I don't know.
Or
That'd
something.
be I'm not gonna pretend I know how to market things. Like, if anybody wants Dreams to do well, it's Media Molecule. So I kind of feel like we should trust
in them.
I do trust Media Molecule. I just wish that, like, if it was me and I was like a Sony employee wanting to market Dreams, I think that I would spend like a week, like, for example, this week, I would say like countdown to Dreams, something like that, and then I would feature 5 trailers featuring different things that you can do in Dreams. So, like, for example, day 1 would be single player games, and you just show every single you just show like 5 or 6 single player games all mashed up into a trailer. Day 2, you show multiplayer games, because I mean there's a ton of multiplayer games, and then you bring it into like a trailer. Third day, you show games or something like that. Put that into a trailer. Day 4, you show open world RPGs, which there are quite a few out there in Dream. And then day 5, to like end the hype, you show campaign trailer, and you get everybody hyped up because you just showed every single category of Dream, showing that you can make single player, multiplayer, open world RPG, just everything in general. And then you show campaign, which is their like own creation to an amazing, insane, mind-blowing trailer that just says, yes, now I want Dreams. And then you have the following week to just add on to that hype by showing the release date trailer. Or like showing the what's it called? Launch trailer. Yeah, launch trailer. That's how I would do it personally.
I think it seems like they are doing the right thing. I think the only thing that would need to be changed is possibly just the release date. Because going back a little bit, I don't know if any of you remember, but they had been posting basically like looking for community creators, like, you know, jobs that they were offering for any person. Yeah, basically to make a team of community people that could just make stuff in Dreams. So I think that, and if that's what I think it is, then a lot of that could be used for advertising. You get this dedicated team that just makes a bunch of different things that they could properly show that they have all the rights to, all the things that they need, and put that in the trailers instead of just random people's creations, because that opens up a whole bunch of like craziness that could happen, you know, if you're just using any random person's thing. So I think if they're doing that, and if all these people that they've hired are to help make things better, then I think they should have just maybe pushed the release date a little bit further down the road so they have more time to show off stuff. They give people more time to get stuff done. But overall, I think it seems like they're doing it the right way. Just I think they're trying to get it out of the door way too soon.
Yeah. And then I'm sure there's like plenty of games that are not even shown off, you know? Because I mean, they had a bunch that they used to show off at like PAX East and PAX West that like nobody's ever played, you know? And I'm sure I'm sorry.
The lava cookie, everyone remembers that.
Yeah. And then I'm sure there's like at least 20 plus games that was back in the day trailer that like I have never seen before, Dreams, you know? So I'm sure that day 1 they're gonna release all those games, and I mean that could be like another trailer. Like they could show every single Media Molecule minigame Dreams edition trailer or something.
But they should have released that sooner.
Like, hey,
they're waiting too long.
Yeah, I mean, they're waiting way too long to release all these trailers. But
here's another question for you: is Dreams a game? Because I really don't think it is. I don't think it's a game. I think it's a game engine.
It's a gamified game engine. Yeah. It took everything you can do with a game engine and made it fun. Therefore, it's a game.
That's true. I get that. I mean,
sorry.
The longest time.
I mean, it also can be both at the same time.
Yeah. As for me, like I took, like after I finished first big game, which was the Impossible Quiz, I took like a 3-month break where I just played games. I just did nothing else. Like I did not create one bit. I mean, you can definitely never touch creating and still have a blast playing games. I mean, every single day. I mean, there's hundreds of drinks being posted, and now, granted, 75 of them is probably just like a blank space. But I mean, some of them are like actually fun, and like some of them can be like Cow Runner, for example, and be like a blast. You know, but I think it is a game. I mean, I hate when like people say it's just a game engine, because I mean it's not just a game engine, because I mean, they're
social media too, which is what's so fascinating about it.
Yeah, because I mean, there's literally a thing called dream surfing that is dedicated to playing dreams.
Exactly.
You know, I don't know. I
Yeah,
guess it's
I think the best way to describe it, for people that do know, is it's basically Little Big Planet, but you can make anything. Because like people that know Little Big Planet are like, oh, okay, I can make stuff, I can play stuff. That's simple enough for me to understand. But then you just tell them, take that game and remove all the limits, and that is what Dreams is.
But I think that them showing off creating every single stream for all the past for like 10 months kind of put a impression into people's heads that all it is just a creation, nothing else. Early on, they should have showed more creations. You know, maybe that would have created a mindset of not just a creation tool, but more of a play creation. Like I know that they were trying to like change the mindset, but I feel like just that the general public does not understand that yet. I feel like
does the general public watch their streams though, or is that only Media Molecule fans?
True, but I mean, like even when they were at like E3, I mean, they would just create stuff. Like they would not stuff. Like I watched so many E3 streams of them, and they were on like PlayStation's main thing or something like that, and they just created like I mean I think they should have showed creations as well at E3. Create tool. I mean it is fantastic what you can make. Also, I feel like for like, the general public, to show off what can be made in dreams by playing those dreams. I don't know, but hopefully they will market it that way. People will understand dreams, and hopefully it will be a stay in dreams where it's just flooded with like new dreamers wanting to play awesome games in dreams. But that being said, final words for advertising dreams, or if you want to touch on anything else, we can.
I just hope it does well. I don't know how they can make it do well because it's not my field, but I just hope it succeeds in the long run.
I was on Reset Air today, and there was a whole it was like a height check for dreams, and there was a poll saying, "Are you getting dreams day one?" And 27%, or no, it was like 13% said that they already had dreams early access and they were not going to upgrade or they were not going to get a physical copy. 21% had dreams early access and they were going to get a physical copy. And then 25%, I think, said that they did not have dreams early access, but they wanted the game. And then like 37% said that they did not have early access, but they did not want to get it day one. Which is kind of saddening, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, people like different things. I just hope that these next 2 weeks will be marketing for this game, and that people just get everything about dreams in their heads. That way, they can be like, "Oh, look, Dreams is out. Maybe I should pick it up."
Where's the Super Bowl at? That's what I want.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's coming out next Sunday, I think, isn't it? Yeah, February 2nd. That'll be prime time. I mean, like they could show something for the Super Bowl. That's
why there's been no marketing. They wasted all their budget out of Super Bowl.
Oh my god!
A single Super Bowl commercial.
Dude,
those honestly, are expensive though.
It's a good idea.
Are expensive.
30 seconds is all you need.
Yeah, but do you think that would actually do well?
You need more than 30 seconds to explain dreams to people.
Have they ever shown off a trailer at the Super Bowl for Sony? I don't know. Maybe Uncharted. I don't know.
I don't know if would a UK game studio show a Super Bowl commercial? I don't know.
I know that they've like shown off like PlayStation theme commercials where they show off like CGI trailers, you know.
Mm.
But I mean I haven't seen any like game trailers. I don't think. I mean, maybe I'm just not thinking of it, but
Order was, right?
oh, it was. You're right. The Order was definitely one. Oh man, that was back in the day. Wasn't that like a launch game?
5 years ago, I want to say.
Yeah. Supposedly, this is not dream related, but supposedly the Order 2 is going to launch title. I think I saw that somewhere. Probably not though, but I mean we'll see. So with that being said, we're going to move on to the RbdJellyfish. Are you ready for your spotlight?
Sure.
He's like, I don't know. So I have a few questions of mine, and then they can ask you questions as well. But
sure.
I just wanted to ask, what is your favorite project thus far in dreams that you've made?
Probably Galaxy Cadet 2020.
Yeah.
So that was something I actually like I said, I started playing Dreams in the beta, and then I played it through like the beginning of early access. But then at a certain point, I decided to take a break and focus on some other things that weren't playing Dreams. Then I came up with this idea for Galaxy Cadet 2020, and I was so excited about it. I was like, okay, I got to get back on Dreams like right now to make this thing.
Yeah.
And so I just love the idea of it. And then I feel like the execution is like the best I could have done too, because the arcade game is like addicting enough to keep you playing, and then I mean, spoiler alert, the second half, I feel like the environmental storytelling is like the pacing is good, the mood is good, and then Freaker sent me the music and audio, and I put that in, and that was just like the cherry on top. I was like, okay, this is the best thing I've made in Dreams so far.
Yeah. This is kind of like a follow-up question I don't have on my script, but is there going to be anything that comes after the ending of it? Because I know that the ending was sort of like a cliffhanger. Be something one day?
I don't know. I thought about it. Like I wanted that to be the ending of like that dream. I've thought about like continuing with that universe, like maybe making some sort of sequel, but I don't know how I would make a sequel. Because if I make the sequel, everyone's gonna expect a twist. So I'd have to come up with an entirely new twist, and I don't know. I'd have to flesh out like the universe a bit more, and I don't know. It's as of now, it's meant to be like a standalone sort of thing.
So, like, what is your like most favorite dream, most favorite time in like early access or beta? Just like, what is your favorite dream inside the Dreamverse?
It depends on my mood, I guess. Because, like I said earlier, there's so many different things that I can't just choose an overall favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I'm feeling something silly, I really like Bowling with Guns. If I'm feeling like a puzzle game, it's probably Do Robots Dream of Electric Imps or Laser Bounds by Acer. That's another really good one.
Yeah.
So that B-Hop speedrunner one, like, really creeped its way into my heart. I don't know. It's really hard for me to choose like a singular favorite because they're all so different.
Yeah, there's too many good ones out there in the Dreamverse.
Yeah.
So, what has been the hardest challenge you've had to overcome making games in Dream? That's kind of deep, I know, but I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. So like I said, I used to do, I don't remember if I said it, but I used to do game development as a hobby like before Dreams. And so like using Unity or Unreal or something is way harder than using Dreams. So I picked up the tools pretty quickly. So I think my biggest challenge with creating stuff is it isn't with creating stuff itself, it's more like managing the feedback of the stuff I release. So like it's mostly positive feedback, which is great. Like I'm very grateful of it. But then occasionally there are people that suggest certain changes, and a lot of the time I have to like sit down and really consider it and be like, okay, is this something I should actually change, or is this gonna like compromise like my vision for this creation? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So like So for example, one of the things I made was called "You're All That's Left," which is this like, it's sort of this like sword fighting, top-down, like almost Souls-like sort of game.
Yeah.
And I had intended for that to be like super difficult, like so difficult that it might not even be fun for a lot of people. Like that thing was just supposed to kick your ass repeatedly until you just felt bad and quit, except for the very few that didn't quit, and then when they beat the whole thing, they like feel super good about themselves.
Yeah.
So to get back on topic, whenever people would leave feedback on that and be like, it's way too hard, I can't even get past like the third enemy, like tone down the difficulty, add checkpoints, give me health packs, something. Then I look at that and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that because that goes against like
the game making,
the whole idea of the game. It goes against that, so I have to be careful not to take that feedback too seriously. Whereas if I hear that same exact feedback in something like Galaxy Cadet 2020, which is more about like the story and the twist and experiencing the entire thing, then like, yeah, I'm gonna make it easier because I want people to experience the whole thing. So it's like, that's the biggest challenge, is taking the feedback, sort of cross-referencing it with whatever they're talking about, and like thinking really carefully about whether or not like the solution people are suggesting is like a good one.
Yeah. So are there any teasers that you can give for your future projects that you're working on currently? Or you have in mind?
So right now I'm working on Gold Valley 3.
Ooh.
So I made Gold Valley. Gold Valley was like
I'm excited.
One of my earliest creations. It was like my first popular creation, I guess, in the beta.
Yeah, that was incredible, dude.
It was insane.
And then I made Gold Valley 2 at some point, which was a bit more like unnoticed, but it's out there. And then I'm trying to finish Gold Valley 3 before the full game comes out. But I have a lot of work to do, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do it.
Oh,
no. Like 2 or 3 weeks, but yeah, I'm still going to finish it.
You can ask for,
not be in time.
You can ask for collaborators to help you out with that.
That is true. I might need some animation help for like the intro and ending cutscenes.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you get it done.
Yeah.
And that's very exciting because I loved Gold Valley. I remember playing and I was like, holy cow, like, this is amazing. Like, I remember seeing like the intro of it. It was like so well made for like beta. Like it was crazy.
That was the first super polished Dream that I played in the beta. I was just like, wow, how did he figure this out so fast?
I don't know. Yeah.
Now I know.
Yeah, a lot of that
I know this is secret.
The reason for doing it so fast was like basically pulling on previous game dev experience and also being like really into Little Big Planet logic and stuff. So a lot of that knowledge carried over into Dreams.
It kind of reminded me of The Witness as well, sort of.
Yeah, that was a big inspiration for it too. I love The Witness.
Okay. Yeah. And then my final question that I have, I think they have questions for you too. But any advice for dreamers looking to create in dreams from you?
So I would say my advice would be to it'd be for people making games, because that's mostly what I do, I guess. It would be to, when you're making a game, always think about the player. Because sometimes when you're just starting out and you're making something, it's really easy to get just really excited about the fact that you're making something and then completely ignore what you're actually making. Like when I just started out with making games and I finished my first project, I was so excited and I sent it to all my friends and I was like, oh, please play it. And none of them liked it because it was a terrible game. Because I was so like blinded by my excitement for finishing something that I'd completely ignored all of the things that made it a bad game. So if you want to make something that people will enjoy, then you have to learn how to be like really self-critical. And every time, if you're playtesting something and there's something that annoys you even a little bit, you have the power to fix it yourself, and you should. Even if it's like difficult for you to fix it, even if you have to like spend hours fixing one little tiny bug, it's worth it to put in the time to polish things, because it goes a long way for the people who are actually playing it. So always think about the player is my advice.
Advice.
Yeah. All right, y'all are up to ask questions now. I know that y'all had dying questions to ask.
I only have one question for you, which was,
Oh god.
what was going through your mind when you made Cloudy with a Chance of Face? I just want to get
not a lot. Let me think. I don't know. Sometimes I just have really dumb ideas that pop into my head, and Dreams is the first platform I've had where I can create the idea before I can convince myself it's a bad idea. Like, Dreams is so fast that by the time the idea actually sinks in, I've already made it. So I just had this really stupid idea. I was just like, what if it's a platformer and their face is falling from the sky and you can't die, but they just bounce around. They're really annoying. I was like, okay, I'm making it. And then like 2 days later, I'd made it, and I was like, wait, but why?
I'm curious,
Like,
how many...
I'm just as confused as you.
How many likes does that have right now?
How many likes
like,
does
I'm
it
sure,
have?
yeah, I'm sure it's a lot. Because like I remember seeing it was like
many.
very, way up there.
Let me check really quick. It has 1,800.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it has 5,800 plays.
Is that your most liked dream?
No, I think it's Gold Valley, actually. Gold Valley has 2,300 thumbs up.
Okay.
And 5,200 people have played it.
Very poetic for Cloudy with a Chance of Face.
Yeah, 1,800 likes. That's insane. I mean, it's definitely a fun game. It's just so crazy. Like it's just a dreams game. No, it's just something made in dreams.
Yeah, like, and that's what Dreams is good for. It's for, if you want to make a really stupid game, you can make it in Dreams. Because if you make it outside of Dreams, you got to think about like finding a player base and marketing. You got to wrangle with the engine. Dreams is so freeform that you can take any stupid idea, make it, throw it out there for people to play, and then like, I don't know. That's what I love about Dreams. I can just make the dumbest stuff and give it to people, laugh at it, and
it's hilarious.
Have a good time.
There's literally so many dreams. There was a dream called Toilet Simulator. Oh my gosh, the dumbest dream in the entire world. But I mean, for like a good 30 minutes. I mean, he added so many fart noises and like so many different noises. I mean, it made it entertaining, and it's just something made in dreams. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you have any more questions for him?
A very important question, actually.
Oh gosh.
Oh man.
Is it about Cat Runner?
No, it's always about Cat Runner, but no, this is specifically for you, Mr. Jellyfish over here. When can we expect to see a sequel to Meow Mix?
Oh man, that's a really good question.
It got snubbed. It is a work of art.
It got a shout out though. But in the pre-show of the Impys, I think it was Kimao. She shouted out Meow Mix. It's one of the early creations that she loved.
I don't know why it didn't win a single award. It makes no sense.
Yeah. So I don't have a Meow Mix sequel planned, but I have been hiding portals to Meow Mix in like almost all of my creations. So in Galaxy Cadet, there's a certain trash can. If you stand on it, then it warps you to Meow Mix. And there's in like both Gold Valleys, there are like hidden things you can do, and it'll load up Meow Mix.
Yo, and, like, Easter eggs in games.
Yeah,
this is everything.
Yeah, like, I love doing that.
I mean, tonight I'm gonna go do that right now. I'm gonna go.
Yeah. It's not in all of them. I haven't found good hiding places in all of my dreams, but in some of them, they lead to Meow Mix. So maybe this is just hinting towards some big Meow Mix cinematic universe. Maybe they're all connected.
I wonder how many people found that like Meow Mix inside Galaxy Cadet. Can you tell, or I doubt you can tell that?
Sometimes people post screenshots of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like in the Gold Valley one, there are just a whole bunch of screenshots of Meow Mix in the Gold Valley Dream because people found the Easter egg.
Yeah,
But
but
I don't see any in Galaxy Cadet yet.
that is my goal. Is to send on every single trash can until I find Meow Mix.
It's kind of hard, even if you find the trash can. There's no jump button, so getting up onto the trash can is pretty difficult. But it is possible.
Oh man, so it's like oh gosh.
You gotta work for that Easter egg.
I know you gotta work for that one.
Yeah, it's not a secret if it's
It's
too
not
easy to find.
It's not a secret anymore for anyone listening.
That's true.
So you're listening here, you better go find. You better.
I'm really banking on the fact that nobody listens to this.
I know. If anyone sees it, just in his comments, just spam it that you found it.
Yeah, or take a screenshot or something.
So let me know. The trash can.
That way we can know that you found it.
I can just imagine me waking up to, I found the trash can.
And just say nothing else. Just say, I found the trash can. That's all we need to know.
Trash can, period.
Yeah, that's all we need to know.
Sensing it. I found the trash can.
Well, speaking of getting the podcast, a slight plug real fast.
Trash.
How do you know in dreams? Please share it. Please share it. We are trying to make this whole entire podcast thing popular for dreams because Dreams does not really have a podcast type thing yet. So hopefully y'all enjoyed it. So yeah, anyways, back to the questions. Every single week we're gonna have this thing called bets. So today's bet, be revealed next week, is how many views will the Impys show on YouTube have by next week. So by the time that we press record next podcast, how many views will the Impys shows have?
6,000.
6,000. That's kind of low.
Yeah, I feel like most people that watched it already saw it.
I'll say I'm looking at their channel and trying to see how many views their stuff usually gets.
It's cheating.
No.
I'll say 100,000.
I'll say 12,000.
12,000?
100,000. Wow. They're the Dreams release date trailer only has 21,000. So
how many?
I'm an optimist.
I said 12,000.
12,000. Do you want to be that bet too, RbD?
Sure.
I win.
What is your guess?
My guess is 12,000.
12,000. Okay.
Yes. So far.
My bet is 30,000.
30,000?
35,000. Yeah.
35,000. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna blow up, but I'm probably wrong, and I'm just thinking really positive about this. But it's. With that being said, it's time for final words. So, this is a chance for everybody to shout themselves out, promote their YouTube channels, and promote whatever they want to promote. So, whoever wants to go first can go first, and then we can go down the line. Device. So, I guess we can start with our guest. So, RbD,
Sure.
Where can they find your channel, your Twitter, your Twitch, whatever you have?
Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. The name is just RbdJellyfish. Same on PSN. I go by the same name on pretty much anything nowadays. It's just RbdJellyfish. I stream usually on weekends on Twitch. So if you follow me there, you can catch me working on Gold Valley 3.
That's right, Gold Valley 3. Mr. Wushi.
So same thing for me. You can find me under Mr. Wushi for literally anything. If I'm there, you'll find me under the same name. And I do want to just give a quick shout out to if you want just to check out some of my stuff, because there's some stuff that's good, some stuff that's bad, some stuff that's possibly getting deleted because of but that'll be fun to see.
Nice. McCallumist.
Everyone, I'm already following every person who has dreams in their bio on Twitter, so you can find me there. I've been working on the same project for 4 months. It's called Silver Slumber. The alpha is already out. but it should be done close to release around there. So super excited to get that out the door. It's been quite the labor of love.
And then for me, you can find it on my YouTube channel at ZeBraTurt-le. I know it's weird, but somebody saw my YouTube channel back in the day. Twitter at ZeBraTurt-le HD. And then I don't really stream on Twitch anymore, but it's also it's I am ZT. So with that being said, though, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed our very first podcast. We will be streaming every single week on Mondays with a new guest every single week, and hopefully more co-hosts. I'm still looking for two co-hosts. So if you are interested in joining our team, we are more than welcome to have you. And you can join our light fun crew. As you can tell, we had a lot of laughter tonight about Chiron, and everything else included. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's podcast. Hope y'all have a great day, whether it's daytime or nighttime, or whether you're listening to this in the car or in the coffee shop or falling asleep to this. Hope we entertain y'all just a little bit. But with that being said, guys, we will see y'all next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.